This time on Highway Thru Hell,
Come on, come on.
Colin digs in for a tug of war.
Come on, follow the truck.
A blanket of white
This is getting stupid.
has Jamie snowbound,
When have I ever been stuck in my own yard?
and Brandon faces his fears
I don't know how they do this.
on a dark highway.
Oh my God, watch out.
Got out of the truck and it felt like -20.
In Hope, British Columbia, a harsh winter
Temperature's dropping as we speak.
has blown west into the Fraser Valley.
Freezing cold wind.
Heavy snow in the valley is rare. But this winter is different.
It's actually better on the coast than it is out here, you know.
I see a lot of snow coming this year because we didn't get a whole lot last year. It tends to go in cycles.
It's blowing everywhere.
We have snowstorms, freezing ice rain.
Man, it's just snowing like crazy.
In the valley, I've seen 3 feet of snow come down in one night, and that can be pretty intense.
This morning,
Two truckers heading up Highway 1. Looks like you got traffic really backing up. What the hell happened there?
a wreck on the Trans-Canada Highway has westbound traffic down to a single lane.
Oh, jeez.
Already on scene is Quiring Towing's Gord Boyd.
Oh, we got a bit of a mishap. Someone hit too much brake.
He basically locked the trailer up, kept on sliding right down into the ditch.
The accident happened during the morning rush.
We gotta get it open fast. Real fast.
On the Highway Thru Hell, closure is not an option.
That guy looks pretty entangled in the ditch there.
On Highway 1 in the Fraser Valley,
Oh yeah, it's winter time.
Traffic's gonna back up, so buddy, quick. And we'll have another one of these if we don't get this out of here quick.
Gord Boyd faces a jackknifed semi blocking a lane.
Oh, just a gong show.
Al's gonna come along with a side puller and grab a hold of that thing and suck it sideways while I pull it forwards.
To save time, Gord gets a head start on rigging.
Okay, just waiting on Al.
Green giant. Was that you, Al?
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
But heavy traffic
Move, move.
is keeping Al from the wreck.
Everyone's got to slow down and have a look. Here comes Al.
You know, you squeeze your way through in the traffic, kind of like a spawning fish.
Laying on the horn and coming down the center.
Finally, Al gets through.
It's a late load, apparently.
And just in time.
He's almost got her flipped right over. He was pretty lucky that that didn't happen.
This is where Al's side puller comes in really handy.
Okay.
As Al begins to pull,
Oh, we got lots of tricks.
Gord touches the trailer.
You put your hand on it so you can feel it. It's gonna twist, it's gonna flex. That trailer will talk to you. It'll actually tell you what it's doing.
The wreck reaches a critical angle.
Could be a 5-minute recovery, but if you show up and haphazard rip that thing, there's a chance that thing could flip over.
Feeling every step of the way.
Coming down, yeah.
Al and Gord bring the semi back from the brink.
Beautiful.
So you run these Vulcan wreckers, it makes big jobs look easy.
We're good? Get it up, 10 minutes. Just like I said, we go good.
We got it out. Al can go on and do something else. I can get him off the highway.
Is it running? It's all good?
Yeah.
Get in, get it done, get out.
So she's open now, guys? She's open. Someone's white out here, blowing so heavy. Get on your seats, guys. She'll blow your head off the road. I'm getting blown around. I'm fully loaded. Tried them.
Also out in the valley today,
I'm gonna give her. I could be ending up needing a tow here.
Jamie Davis is trying to stay out of the ditch after picking up a brand new flat deck.
You gotta be on your toes driving here, because if you're not, you could end up being stuck.
Jamie can't afford any delays today. The truck is part of his latest venture. For the past few weeks, Jamie's been preparing
We gotta have everything ready to go. I'm gonna bring Brandon in for that little white truck.
to open a new tow yard 30 miles west of Hope in the city of Chilliwack.
There's recovery work in the mountains. There's highway things that could go on. It's a growing market, and it fits with what we're doing. And we have to prove to the police department that we can meet their standards and time frames and all the jobs that they're gonna call us for.
But first, Jamie has to make it back to his home base in Hope for the final preparations.
It would be a little embarrassing to get stuck out here because I know better. Trying to take on new business, me being stuck in a snowdrift, wouldn't help the situation out much. Oh, man. Okay, we got through that. That was sketchy.
In just over 24 hours, Jamie and his team need to be ready for their first police shift in the new location.
I think a couple shackles and chain. I need like an end fitting. I want to make sure that we're ready and we're going to hit the ground running.
Overnight,
You're better off not to be out there if you don't need to be.
a massive storm blows into Hope.
I know what the roads are going to be like.
At 4 a.m.,
Oh, we got anywhere from 6 to 8 inches of snow.
Colin McLean heads to a notorious trucking route on the edge of town.
We got a call for a stuck truck out at Othello Road. Kind of a steep little hill.
The fully loaded semi doesn't stand a chance.
We're on an 11% grade right now. 11% grade. Got approximately 5 inches of snow before we hit the ground. Underneath that is ice. You got your chains on? You're stuck on a hill in 8 inches of snow and you don't have your tire chains on. Put your chains on.
I can't do.
You can't put chains on.
No.
What's so hard about putting your chains on?
I never do, man.
Okay, we'll get them out. I'm not there to do his job. I'm there to help him get out of the situation that he's in.
Well, let's get them on.
He's scared He doesn't want to be there.
Oh.
It's fine. I'll deal with it.
As dawn breaks, Colin is finally ready to tow the semi up what looks like a ski run.
Climbing the hill, and my truck seems to be doing way more work than normal. It's biting, it's hopping, it's chopping.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
I'm abusing my truck.
Come on, boy, get it, come on.
As Colin rounds the first bend, the driver is pulling him off course.
I'm looking in my mirrors, and this guy's not following my truck at all. He's off to one side.
Come on, this way, over here.
You slip off Othello Road, you're in for a world of hurt.
Hey, come on, steer up from here. Get over this way. Come on, follow the truck. Follow the truck to the left. Me, man. Get over this way.
On Othello Road, just outside Hope,
Come on, follow the truck.
Colin McLean is in an uphill battle.
Get over this way. Follow the truck to the left.
An inexperienced driver is now dragging Colin off the road.
Me, man.
This guy was just fighting me at every step of the way.
Whoa.
The fully loaded semi
How close are we getting to the edge?
has gone off course.
Plan B.
The tow up is now a recovery.
I'm just gonna reposition and we're gonna pull you this way.
Colin drops his spades and runs a line from his side puller.
I'm gonna back up. When I start to go, you go. Stay away from the ditch and try and stay in my tracks.
This whole job's taken me about 3 to 4 hours, which only really should have maybe taken me 1. Well, that guy made my day.
After the overnight storm, buried hope.
Look at this.
Jamie's problems are just beginning.
This has got to be 2 feet of snow.
Jamie's yard is completely snowed in.
It's been snowing for 24 hours straight, and I can barely walk in this yard, never mind drive anything out of here. Everything's buried in snow. Wow. Really just wow.
The timing couldn't be worse.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trucks trapped in here.
Because tonight, Jamie's trucks need to be more than 30 miles away in Chilliwack for his company's first on-call shift.
There's a lot of investment that goes into being on rotation. It's taken over a year to do that. So we need to get these trucks down to Chilliwack.
I'm gonna have a hard time finding a digger or a loader when there's this much snow because they'll all be busy. When have I ever been stuck in my own yard? Never.
Jamie is all alone.
Welcome aboard.
Until a new recruit drops by.
Wasn't expecting to start today, but...
Mark Moras was supposed to take Jamie's new flat deck to Chilliwack.
First day on the job, here's a shovel. Here's a broom, there's a broom, yeah.
Hey.
If he can get it out of the snow.
It's not exactly the best day for Mark to be starting with us. First, he's got to dig his brand new truck out to get on the road.
And Jamie's biggest trucks won't come out on their own.
126 really is the biggest truck here, and it could winch the other ones out.
That seat's ice there, too.
So I've got to try to get that truck out first.
This thing ain't going anywhere.
We need a plan B here.
That's unreal, eh?
To rescue his fleet, Jamie turns to his latest truck, the Python.
You can hardly see this truck. It's white, and it's just covered in snow.
I don't know if this will move any better in the snow.
I'm gonna try to get the Python out. Maybe the Python can pull 126 ahead. And it moves out of the way just like an old billy goat. At least we have a little bit of a break here.
She's a good old girl. She just keeps on pleasing.
The Python is free.
Uh-oh.
But a plunge in temperature
Things aren't working.
has put a freeze on Jamie's plan.
So now the pump's frozen.
Without the pump, the winch on the Python is useless.
Okay. Hang on to that thought.
It's just one problem after another.
Maybe we can put it in the garage and warm it up.
Jamie's only option is to park the truck inside and thaw out the Python.
We're just trying to win the war here.
Uh-oh.
But the deep snow has the Python dead in its tracks.
You sunk yourself down.
Feet from the garage.
One frickin' thing after another. This is getting stupid.
It's like I've had it.
Getting mad here.
Uh-oh.
Getting mad here.
A massive overnight storm has left Jamie's fleet snowbound.
This is getting stupid.
Now, the one wrecker Jamie was counting on
The trucks in the yard are stuck, and it's not turning out to be a very good day for me.
is stuck again.
Waste our whole day doing this. It's getting the afternoon now. I've got 5 trucks stuck here in the yard. So, bit of a gong show, I'll tell you that.
Jamie's trucks must be at his new yard in Chilliwack by midnight
One frickin' thing after another.
for his first on-call shift for police.
I'm starting to get to the end of my rope here. We got to get out of this yard, and we've got to get our trucks freed up.
Here comes a Tundra.
John Rogers manages to get into the driveway.
I show up, four-wheel drive. Let's see if we can pull some of this stuff out of the way so we can keep moving.
And then gun it. Yay!
We're making some progress here.
But to fix the Python's frozen pump,
Oh, girl, get over there. Give it another good run.
Jamie still needs to back it into the bay.
Straight, Jamie, straighten out, Jamie. Straight, Jamie, straight, Jamie, straight, Jamie. Yes!
With a Python inside,
Unreal.
the flat deck is next.
The flatbed's having a really tough time. Really not the best vehicle for this kind of deep snow.
Pull him with the Tundra.
Really what we're doing here is a big, huge recovery job in our own yard.
Put it in drive and let's see what happens. Ready?
We've got to keep trying. We've got to keep persevering.
John muscles the flatbed out of the deep snow, but discovers a new problem.
So much ice underneath the snow that we just can't do anything.
There's no maneuverability.
This is just crazy. It's unbelievable.
Just in time, Colin McLean shows up in a heavy-duty wrecker.
We're gonna go pull the box out.
Hey, you're not gonna make me pay cash, are ya?
Jamie will have Colin tow the flat deck and HR 126 together in a train.
Between each guy giving it a little bit of power and Colin winching us out, we're going to get out together all at one time.
You just can't stop. You just gotta keep persevering ahead, like no matter what.
Hey, boys, you ready? Alright.
So finally, we managed to get everything out of the yard.
It's been a whole day of monkeying around, but the trucks are free.
Jamie's fleet can get to Chilliwack tonight.
That's good karma.
Even the road in front of his property is being plowed.
I pulled him out the other day and he was just stuck a little bit and I didn't charge him, so he's doing me a favor. Nice. We just keep getting her done. That's what towers do. They get things done.
By nightfall, Jamie's team is ready to hit the road.
Come hell or high water, we're gonna make it in Chilliwack.
Thumbs up.
Okay, we're gone.
I want to make sure that we bang it out of the park. We're on at midnight. It's getting close to that now.
We're going, Jamie. All the way through to Chilliwack.
We spent quite a few days getting ready, getting organized. Hopefully that'll pay off. I think we got enough gear here now, enough guys.
Yeah.
At 12:30 a.m.,
Dispatch.
the first call comes in from police.
Okay, I'll get him over there right away. Hey, Brandon, I got a call for you. Right off the hop here. There's already things going on.
Jamie's counting on his stepson, Brandon, to handle this one.
This is new.
Hold it. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Brandon's been out on some big recovery jobs with us this winter.
You want blue? Everything very lightly, right?
Here's a chance for him to do some small stuff.
I'm still kind of trying to find my ground, and when an opportunity arises, I'm just going to take it no matter what.
Now, this is a good opportunity for Brandon to get in one of the small trucks and hit the ground running.
I've never done a tow on this highway whatsoever, like not once. Just a little bit nervous.
Where the heck is all this traffic going?
This is a bad section, all right.
The Trans-Canada Highway is the main route through Chilliwack to the west coast.
Tonight it's very dark. It's really wet out. A lot of cars going by. It's dangerous.
Okay, wait a minute.
Brandon has to tow a breakdown off the highway. But that means attaching the wheel lift to the driver's side, near a lane of live traffic.
I'm just scared to go to the other side because there's so much traffic right now. In conditions like this, visibility is definitely an issue. You're constantly looking over your shoulder, vehicles going by at 100 kilometers an hour. I don't know how they do this. It's a very high chance that I could get hit, and I don't want to push myself into that situation. All of a sudden, I see a semi on the corner of my eye. Oh my God, watch out!
It's been raining, hard to see the lines, hard to see the road with the hydroplaning.
In Chilliwack, BC,
I don't know how they do this.
Brandon's on his first call on the Trans-Canada Highway.
Heads up. I see a semi at the corner of my eye. It was coming right towards me. Oh my God, watch out! That's why I lunged to the ditch. Holy, they almost went and collided. Tow truckers are tough sons of bitches. I want to get this job done and get out of here.
Brandon secures the wheel lift and is ready to tow.
Okay, I think we're good to go. I'm feeling relieved, but I'm still on the highway, so it's time to get out of here.
Yeah, we're all over it. We're tow truck.
Okay, 10-4, thanks.
I'm just glad that everything's worked out, but you never know what can happen, right? You don't.
I get what it's like for Brandon to be out on the highway. It doesn't matter who you are, it's a little intimidating when all that traffic's going by you.
Hey.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
I'm so scared of those trucks, man. Oof.
Semis, to never take your eye off of them. Be ready to run.
Oh yeah, I'm always ready to run.
You think that I knew everything right off the bat?
It's what we do every day.
Your paperwork's all done?
You know, we try to be as safe as we can, take all the steps, but there's always risk. There's never gonna not be risk in this business.
And now you hunt for your next job.
Pizza time, or?
Pizza time, could be. Could be pizza time.
The temperature says 3 degrees.
As night wears on,
But it's grease.
rain turns to ice.
Cars are sliding off right in front of me.
Police call for Jamie's help once again.
Jamie Davis towing.
Gord Lundeen is dispatched to downtown Chilliwack.
It's in an intersection of one of the main routes through town that heads east-west. So it's a pretty important intersection, and Gord needs to get there and clear that wreck up right away.
Heading to Yale and Broadway, and apparently something's rolled over.
Now we're about 24 feet too short.
Hook it up to one of the axles.
Gord's been working his way up in Jamie's company.
Gord's been with us a long time. He's been swamping and doing everything under the sun. This year, we're giving him a truck to drive, and he's going to be out on the road.
That's good.
What I'm looking forward to is being able to prove a point, work hard in this town, and show what we got and what we can do.
I'm getting better.
Tonight, the conditions will put Gord to the test.
As I'm driving to the rollover, I'm thinking I better slow down because it's pretty icy.
There it is right there.
That's messed up.
An SUV lost traction and flipped, landing on the passenger side.
Yeah, it looks pretty vicious, that's for sure.
It's blocking a main street.
My first plan of attack is to just suck it towards me. It's gonna land on its wheels, simple.
Gord discovers another problem.
Everything's frozen. I can't freewheel my lines. It's kind of a piss off right now. I might have to back up, but this might be enough, actually. I'll be able to do this one line. Yeah, just flop it right over. Yeah, we're good.
But the road is like a skating rink.
It's just not one to roll, that's all.
The ice is so bad that the SUV just wants to slide.
Wow.
Gord needs a new plan.
Step 2, I'm gonna low line it. I'll pull it over, use a snatch block, and just reef her down. Just gonna move forward a little bit.
I'm hoping this will do the trick, because the cops are waiting.
Let's try it out. It's not gonna stop.
It's really frustrating. I'm running out of options.
So now I'm gonna do a low line and a high line.
Gord will try to use 2 separate lines.
The low line's gonna pull it down, the high line's hopefully gonna lift it up.
I jab a 4x4 in between the SUV and the road, so it's gonna bite into the wood and then roll.
I can't believe this. I can't flip this thing. Looking like idiots. I'm putting wood, I'm putting rubber, I'm putting everything under it. It just won't flip. It's too icy. It's nuts here. This is ruthless. That's what this thing is. This road is just ice.
In Chilliwack, BC, freezing rain has turned a simple job for Gord into a major struggle.
I can't flip this car over. See? That's all she wants to do.
Tonight, There's added pressure on Jamie's crew.
I'm putting wood, I'm putting rubber, I'm putting everything under it. It just won't flip. It's nuts here.
It's the company's first on-call shift for police.
First impression in Chilliwack is really important for us because police get to see what kind of job we do.
Where's Jamie when you need him most, eh?
I can't flip this thing.
I've tried 3 times. I've run out of options. It's now time to call the boss, man.
Hey, man, I'm gonna need you down here. I can't flip this thing. It's just solid ice.
You know, Gord gave it a couple of tries, but instead of standing there and scratching his head, he picked up the phone and phoned me.
Jamie. Oh.
Hey, buddy.
No, I won't slide, man. It's all ice here.
Okay. Just run that out to the front underneath on the left side.
Trying to flip the car over is really difficult because it just keeps sliding along there. So he needs something to hold the car back.
Jamie will attach a line to the bottom of the SUV to hold it steady. While on the opposite side, Gord pulls from the top.
I got this one.
He's gonna stabilize the truck for me so it doesn't slide on the ice so I can flip it. Finally.
I tried wood, I tried everything, man.
Yeah, ice is ice.
Yeah.
Pretty tough to beat.
You never really know what you're dealing with. Some of the easiest looking recovery jobs could be the most difficult.
I'm gonna restrain one side of it so he can pull on the top end.
Jamie holds the SUV in place. And Gord finishes the job.
Beauty.
You see how much easier that was?
When Jamie hooked up to this SUV, well, it was done in like a heartbeat.
So I'm gonna turn it around the other way so you can hook to it. Put the brake on for me, will you?
Gord hasn't been running a wrecker all that long. And, you know, it's taken me a lifetime of experience to learn recovery.
I'm liking city towing, yes I am.
It felt amazing to get the job done, especially with Jamie helping me at the very end. It just showed me something new.
I tried 3 times, it wouldn't budge.
All right. That's what I'm here for, buddy.
I know. That's why I called you. Yeah, you're good. Yeah.
Okay.
See you back at the shack?
See you at the shack.
All right.
First night of rotation went off without a hitch. We got things done.
I think I'm gonna need a week off after tonight, Jim.
You're gonna need a week off? You know, we're handling it, but it's a lot of hard work. You go to bed.
All right, you guys going north there. It's gonna get really nasty for you. It's gonna be one of those days.
By morning,
I have a gong show.
another day of treacherous conditions
Oh, what a mess.
brings more problems to the Fraser Valley.
Oh, there's Jamie Davis.
This invisibility is really bad here.
And another police call has Jamie out on the Trans-Canada Highway near Chilliwack.
Sounds like the whole semi-trailer did a 360, and they have like a cable railing, so it's right in against the railing, so it's not going to be an easy job.
It's a beautiful day, Jim.
Gord Lundeen
Hey, buddy.
is already on scene.
First thing I see is we have wires underneath the wheel and on top. So pretty difficult task.
We're gonna have to try to lift the cable off of this thing. That's very tight. You see how tight this is? It's really, really tight.
Oh, yeah. I've never done one on these cables.
That's gonna be a tough one.
The high-tension cable did its job, stopping the tractor from crossing into oncoming traffic. But the tangled wires complicate the recovery.
You ever done any on these cables?
No.
I've never either.
We've never worked on the cable before. We don't know what it's gonna do.
You want me to just go around the frame?
Yeah, I think on the back end here, right in here.
Jamie will rig to the tractor's chassis
Maybe just go right in here.
and try to slide it out under the cable.
That thing's tight, eh?
I've got to be careful that I don't winch too hard on this thing, but I need to winch it up enough that we can squeeze the tractor from in between.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Bit of a tricky deal here.
This thing's really loaded up like a big spring.
I'm gonna put the legs down.
If a cable were to snap, it could take off a limb. You never know what it could do.
Almost.
But the fence cables are now caught between a pair of rear wheels. Jamie will add a high line to lift the cables, then winch the tractor out from under.
It's really like running a thread through a needle kind of situation here. We've got to spread the wires apart and winch the truck out at the same time.
Put the brakes on, will ya?
And I got to be careful here not to winch too hard, break the cable, and do some damage or hurt somebody.
Look at that cable tension.
That's crazy.
Oh!
They got that truck out of that just here yet?
On the Trans-Canada Highway,
Look at that cable tension.
Jamie and Gord battle to untangle a tractor
That's crazy.
snagged by the steel cables of a safety barrier.
What the hell's that? Huh. Now we're in a pickle.
One last cable refuses to let go of the tractor.
There's one more line here that's caught. We're through these three. This one's underneath, and we're pulling it actually sideways. So that's gonna be a problem. You know what we gotta do then?
What's that?
We gotta lift this thing right up.
Jamie needs a little more lift to finish the job.
We're gonna pick the whole thing up.
And with the storm only getting worse,
Oh, I can't even see.
he needs to act fast.
It's a dangerous spot. The wind's blowing, visibility's bad.
So I'm gonna lift it, okay? Be careful. Just gonna go twang.
There you go.
Wow.
The tractor is free, but Jamie still has to get it off the median and back to his new yard in Chilliwack.
What's that, tranny fluid?
Oh, come on. Okay, so we gotta tow this thing out of the way. I was kind of hoping that this thing would just drive to the yard, but it's not gonna work out that way.
Get the truck hooked up, and away we go. Chilliwack proved to be challenging.
Kind of a chaotic day.
With the worst weather, but our guys made it all happen. And it's working.
We're gonna leave the chains on and everything and get back out on the highway.
Next time on Highway Thru Hell, a deep wreck
Whoa, look, you did.
gives Jamie's son a steep lesson in recovery.
Oh, oh.
A mountain hazard cuts off traffic and triggers a massive cleanup. Then,
who's going swimming?
Dylan goes fishing on the ultimate off-road job.
Keep pulling, Ted.